Namaste. Here I am again to talk to you about life. Is life a game? Unfortunately, yes. You may call it a drama, you may call it ignorance, you may call it an illusion, whatever. It's a meaningless, purposeless game which has no beginning nor any end, because death is always a new beginning, it's not an end. So it goes on and on without any meaning, without any purpose. Yes, if you say materialism, I can agree. It still has a meaning. You want to become something out of it. Get a degree or graduation, make a house, make a family, bear kids, go into a dull routine of every day, accumulating wealth, accumulating knowledge to prove to others you are superior. And it goes on and on. In the end, what happens? You accumulate a lot of wealth and still you are insecure. You accumulate a lot of knowledge, you are still unhappy. Whenever you have bouts of happiness, there is a shadow of sadness lurking behind. So neither are you happy, neither you are secure, always under fear, anxious, mind is disturbed, and at times you feel, is life really worth its while? So, why? Why is it so? Why is it that our mind is 80% negative? In which all these contempt, jealousy, envy, lust, greed, fear, insecurity, anxiety, agitation revolves around. Why? Because we forget. We use these three words, body, mind and soul. Body and mind, we are still aware something about these two. But when it comes to the soul, we are totally ignorant. Not realizing that the mind is an instrument for us to use, but we are being used by it. We are being used by it. And probably that's the reason. This game is between the material and the spiritual, the physical and the metaphysical, and it goes on. Between the mind and the soul. There's a conflict. The mind has desires and emotions, and the soul is witnessing everything, trying to tell you not to do, subtly, always warning you whenever you cross any limits. And you don't play the game by its rules, you just ignore. So, what happens? In the end, you turn out to be a loser. Why a loser? Because you are a slave of your mind and you do not know how to liberate yourself. You just do not know how to liberate yourself. So in this game of life, what should we do? It's a mechanical mind working on a subconscious zone over 95%, where we have to awaken that conscious section. It's that conscious section which makes us alive, awake. It is that wakefulness. It is that wakefulness which we should be concerned about if we wish to play the game properly. What do we mean by properly? You may have seen a tightrope walker walking on a tightrope with a pole holding on both ends. That's what life is all about. Walking on a tightrope, and we have to balance it. If the pole goes, if we are about to fall this way, we apply pressure on this side, and vice versa. Vice versa. And we balance and we walk on the tightrope. That's how it is. That's the game we need to play. But we don't. Balance it with the material and the spiritual. Balance it with the material and the spiritual. Then understand the difference between the real and the illusory. The illusory is the mind, which takes us into illusions of this and that, here and there, divine and the devil. Outwardly following blindly what others are saying, following religion without realizing that the God is here inside you, in your divinity, in your humanness, in your humanity, in your humility. That's where God is, not outside, but we are running from temples to churches to what not, seeking forgiveness. Seek forgiveness from that soul within. Seek forgiveness from the soul within. So this game between the real, which is the soul, the witnesser, which witnesses, which keeps telling you what to do and what not to do, which tries to check the mind, guide the mind, and we do not listen. So this is what we are supposed to do. And again, the mind is totally tilted towards science. Science is for physicality. Science is what is observable and measurable. And spiritualism is metaphysical. It is a subject of life which we are not interested. The subject of life which tells you what this game is all about. And how ignorant you are, it tells you. You don't even know who you are. You think you are mind and its thoughts, which you are not. Otherwise, why would you say it's my mind and my thoughts? Like you would say my mobile and my phone and my this and my chair and my glass and my what not. It's yours. Mind is yours. Mind is yours. So, in this game of life, we have to learn the integration between the body, mind and the spirit. If we do not, please remember, we will come out as a loser. Thank you for listening.